Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm your host, Lasan Faye. And so, um, yeah, I am actually finally back in my usual recording space, i.e., my apartment. So, people are well aware of some of the current events that have been happening recently. I'm healthy and safe. But everything started going down while I was visiting my parents. And I'd at least thought I had enough to take my work stuff with me. And so I wound up expecting to only be there for a week and a half at most. And I was there for 6 weeks.
Can you say it once?
And so I have been recording there. So if you notice a difference in terms of background noise, that is the reason why. Sure, I'll talk to Blackwell first. But yeah, I've now made my way back home.
The soldiers make me nervous. Sitting around here, tempers get short.
Because I actually need to get stuff done in person for my job.
The war in Olay has claimed too many lives. I pray that it's over for good.
Okay, great.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
A lot of times when you complete main quests, you know, your companions like to comment on it. So
I should ride to join him.
that's why I am out here trying to talk to people. Well, I've set Fairbanks off. Hey, Lace.
Inquisitor.
What's been going on?
Not much. Usual. Nice of you to ask.
Okay.
I have to go.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Also, I'm not going to advance the main plot for a bit yet. Cassandra, you're contemplative.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
We'll deal with whatever he throws at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
It wouldn't be any fun if all this was over so soon.
Corypheus believes himself a god. Pride alone demands he not slink off into the shadows. I have faith you will be victorious even so.
Thank you.
Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand.
Aww.
The time has come to consider what will come next.
We still have to beat Corypheus.
I have not forgotten. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter. You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
Aww. I'm your friend. You like me. Alright, which... I'm on the far side. Lovely. God, maybe I should have done Cassandra first. Then it would have been real easy to get to Cullen. Or, not Cullen, Blackwall. But I'll go ahead and I'll get Cullen on my way over.
Though all before me is shadow, yet
Oh
shall
my
the
God.
light be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you?
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
I'm glad you haven't lost your faith.
I've questioned it at times, but I found comfort in faith when life offered little. Corypheus will
Very true.
retaliate. It's only a matter of time. We must draw strength wherever we can.
From moments like this, perhaps.
There are fewer of those lately.
There's time now.
Okay, yep. Okay, avoiding running into Morgan. Because that is not the plan yet. Sure, Josephine. Do you have anything new to say? Suppose I should actually.
Has no one seen him? Seen who, Ambassador? Cole, the young man with the... What does he look like again?
Big hat.
It comes swiftly, this moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy woman to the people. You'll enter legend.
Great.
Now that sounds more dangerous than anything I've done so far.
And there is the wit that reassures us. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
You've always been there for us, Josephine. And for me.
It means much to hear you say that. Farewell, my lady. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light.
Aww. I didn't actually get that the first time I had played through this game because I did not like talking to my advisors. I just didn't feel as connected to them.
I hope it's not me.
Alright. Oh, good. And the sound's working today.
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first?
Yes.
That's easy. We're good at killing shit.
Yes.
Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
It's been an honor, Bo.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass.
Actually.
Hey, boss. How are you?
So...
So... Dorian.
Yep. Yes, we've been spending time together.
You
Good
both
for you.
deserve to find happiness.
Thanks, boss. Dorian's a sweet guy. He's gentle, and he cares under all that bluster. I'm hoping we're good for each other. Plus, I've never done it with a mage before. One time he got so excited he set the curtains on fire.
Oh, God. Alright.
Relatable.
Nice talking with you, boss.
She would always like to say, why change the past when you could own this day? Today she will fight to keep her way. She's a rogue and a thief and she'll tempt you. She
Hey, Sarah.
to say, why change...
Oh, hi, yeah. Listen, stand there. Right there. Now, about Mythal.
What?
Sarah, I don't know what reaction you want, but can this be it so we can be done?
All right. So maybe it's still you. Someone needed to do something. I mean, you went wading into a well of sorrows. Who hears that and thinks, well, Dunkerbutt, let's have a go? Even mad old Abelard said elves destroyed themselves. The only believable bit in a sea of clear demon bait. It makes messing with their relics real stupid. So, test done, you're still you. We can leave these lies behind.
Really?
How was
Seriously?
aiming an arrow at my face a test?
I heard once that if you're possessed, the demon will defend itself against attack. Sounds stupid to say it out loud. I don't know. I don't know demons. At least, if it's true, the arrow's right there.
But Mythal's not
Sorry,
a
yeah?
demon.
Morrigan's probably got better ways, but who can trust her?
So your main takeaway is that elves worshipped demons?
Well, they never call them that, yeah? But that's what it had to be. I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods and the Maker.
Why
Don't
not?
matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
As a Dalish Inquisitor, gee, thanks. Like, I at least want to pose that one. I'm really tempted to pose this one.
The evidence is hard to ignore. I believe it.
No, now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
Why not?
But everything
Polytheism
we
is...
saw.
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird? If that's all it takes, Cariffi's shitheel is full of lumpy truth. I get it. You're an elf. Be all elfy. But this? You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
But I've...
It's not as if it matters what I believe. I've already denied being the herald.
Not for me to say, yeah. Just saying. Anyway, believe what you want. So long as we kill Cariffi fish. Whatever.
Yeah, no. So, you don't want me to impose my beliefs on you, but you want to impose your beliefs on me. That's not fair.
Very well.
I say this as someone who is a polytheist in real life. So I actually technically, for a very strange turn on religious discussion, I believe in the possibility of all gods. So, yeah, that's my kind of stance on it, and it's why I find Sarah's comments there probably a little close-minded for me. So, anyways, cool.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
So did I. Corypheus seems to break a lot of rules.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
It gnawed at me, hooks in the hollows, pain of not knowing, like the knot in his belly. But that is a hurt, and hurts can heal. I can heal. Forget.
Cole? Cole, are you...
You may still use that name, if you like. I am here to help you.
Which is interesting. I think. Whoa. There we go, lighting. that he opted to forget Cole. The real Cole. Or at least in some definition of forget.
What do you
Hi,
think
friends.
allowed the triumph of the temple?
I'm not listening.
One of our own entered and one of our own emerged. The old ways remain.
Heretics and demons. That's all that was.
Yep, I'm just standing right here. Derek!
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this.
Which
we
part?
went to an ancient rune where you consumed a pool of elfiness, and then
Fair
walked
enough.
through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
Where are the rest of Hawke's associates now?
Meryl decided to look after the elves left homeless by the fighting. She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away from the mages and Templars, so far.
Good.
I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the refugees. I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though. Isabella went back to the raiders. She's calling herself an admiral now.
So multiple
I don't know if
ships.
she's actually in charge or just has a really big hat. Might be the same thing, honestly. Hawk's little brother was off on some warden business near the Anderfell's border last I knew. Aveline is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job.
Oh, good. I unlocked a codex for that. No. Because I know what conversation that is, and I am not ready for it yet. Dorian! Let you and I also have
What
a cutscene
happened
chat.
at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
What brought this on?
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
You encountered ancient elves. A piece of history. Something the Imperium didn't destroy. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done. There is something still left to restore. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
Which, it's interesting, because last time I did this quest, the Arbor Wilds quest, I took Dorian with me. And so he knew that Tevinter wasn't the one who wiped out the elves. And so the dialogue is a little bit different. That's really neat. I had not noticed that.
You're not doing nothing, Dorian. You came here. You're fighting with us.
Thank you for saying that. I want to do more than stop Corypheus, however. I want to save my home. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me. You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything.
Alright, so I've already talked to Bull, so let's talk to you about this.
The Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
What's going on between you and Iron Bull exactly?
If only there were a single discrete bone in that lummox. Do you truly want to know? Is this an official concern, or...?
No, I'm your friend.
I'm asking you as your friend. How did I not know about this?
I wouldn't want anyone to know about this. Just like I wouldn't want anyone to know I fancy Ferelden beer.
Oh, the shame, Dorian.
Well, it's something. A whole lot of something. At first, it was an ill-considered night after drinking. Then there was a second time. And then... I don't know what's going on, to be honest. I suspect neither does the bull. Now that I've said it out loud, my ancestors are officially turning over in their graves. Oh well.
I should go.
Well,
you know where I'll be.
Stay happy. Right. This stuff before I sell it. Liliana, where are you? Oh, good. Come on. Get around the pillar.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. Your support of the Mage Rebellion was a good start. We must build on this. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
And actually, that's why I kind of like the change that she wants to make as divine. So, yeah.
I think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. The Chantry was a beacon of hope to me once, you know. In my years at Lothering's Chantry, we turned no one away from our doors. It was a refuge, a place of peace. I felt the Maker's presence and his love even when they told me he'd left us. This is the Chantry I know, the Chantry I wish the world to see.
And no, even as like an Inquisitor who doesn't believe in the Maker necessarily, I do think that that's a better Chantry to have.
The world could certainly use the force for good you describe.
Yes, the Chantry should be a force for good instead of what it is. The Chantry dictated where it should have inspired. It spoke of judgment instead of acceptance. It should encourage the good in everyone, rather than rebuke us for our sins. No one should be turned away from our doors. No one is without worth. Whoever you are, whatever your mistakes, you are loved unconditionally. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame.
Anything else?
So if we kill Corypheus, he has the power to move from one tainted creature into another? What we will learn next? That he can command the sun to rise or the seas to burn?
Can we prepare for flaming seas? Maybe collect all the snow from the frostbacks, just in case?
I'll see what I can do. I have researchers scouring the Temple of Mythol as we speak. I hope that their search turns up something we can use. Ancient magic, perhaps. Something even Corypheus missed. Anything to give us an edge.
Anything I should know?
It's been a long road, but we're nearing the end. With Samson gone, the Red Templars are scrambling.
Indeed.
I'll leave you to your work.
Alright, and I have Vivienne. Oh, please.
What
Oh,
can
good
I do for you,
cutscene.
my dear? Is it too much to hope that you've brought me the heart of the snowy wyvern?
Oh, yeah.
I've brought you the heart as requested.
Inquisitor, you are a treasure. Please accept this as your payment. I must begin work immediately. You have been a dear friend, and I would like you to come with me.
Oh. Great, I gained something from that cutscene. Not entirely sure what, but I did gain something. I think it was power. Oh, right.
This should only take a moment, Inquisitor.
I forgot that I put you in plaid weave. Because I wanted to entertain myself.
I'm here, my darling. Yes, darling.
It's going to be all right, my love.
My darling? Bastien?
Yep, nope.
Well, shit.
There's nothing here now.
I did give you the correct one. I hope. Well, I didn't click the lie option, so I probably gave her the correct one. But that didn't really answer my question of, did you have anything to say regarding the Arbor Wilds?
Inquisitor.
And yes, I know, I've probably got judgments and stuff to do.
Far be it for me to suggest a training adjustment.
Bastien is dead. I can hardly believe.
Wow, great
It was
approval.
the Winter Send Ball. My first visit to the Imperial Palace. The Circle sent a dozen of us to entertain the nobility. I was in awe of everyone and everything, and then our eyes met. Bastien spent the entire ball at my side. The Dowager tried to have him killed for slighting her, but he didn't care.
Obviously he was smitten. But what did you think of him?
He was a dashing rogue, and any defects he might have had were made up for with rank and importance. It was a more innocent time, I suppose. Now he's gone, and I must write to his son Laurent. And his sister will make a terrible fuss if she isn't informed first. And I'll need to arrange for the chantry services. Maker only knows how long that will take.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Vivian.
You're too kind. I'll mend. Excuse me, I have so much to do.
Okay, still did not...
Do you need something, my dear?
Nope, okay. Down we go. Alright. Because I haven't assigned my advisors with any tasks. Don't actually think there's that many right now. But we'll take a look real quick. got some everite. Got some viridium. Got some embrium and pyrophyte. Okay, so the Well of Sorrows was constructed in an unspeakably ancient times. There may be slivers of information left in elven legends or crumbling papers in far-flung libraries send people to research how ancient elves made this strange artifact. Colin, the Seekers have written treatises on forbidden magic for ages. Cassandra could point us to some of their findings. Nope. Liliana, you recognize the magic used in the well? The universities in Valroyo could look into it for us. They're well-funded. Or Josephine, wouldn't the oldest human records on magic be found in Tevinter? I can arrange for our scholars to visit Minrathus's archives. Not sure yet. Inquisitor, when Corypheus rushed from the temple for Mythal, he left his general for dead. My soldiers and I captured Samson with ease, given that he was still unconscious from your fight. While it will take the army some time to return from the wilds, we can expedite Samson's return to put him on trial. If you have no objections, I would be present for his judgment, Commander Cullen. Samson has given us no end of trouble. I would keep him unconscious with sleeping draughts while we transport him here. Samson has earned an armed escort guarded in a wagon, which our fastest horses will pull back to Skyhold. And our Orlesian allies have offered to return Samson under the heaviest of guard. They're eager to see him face justice. Okay. These are resources. And all right. Josephine, I'm gonna let you handle that. Cullen, you wanted to be in charge of this.
Inquisitor.
So Liliana, I'll send you resource gathering, because that's what I have. So, that is it for assigning them to their tasks. Thank you for hanging on these extra few minutes while I did that. And this is where I'm going to leave this episode. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. And in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, and happy trails.